Theater here. We've got all kinds of experiments going on in the laboratory. All kinds of things are happening. And I don't know, it's been quite an interesting week there, Eyegore. And I hope things get better because they couldn't get much worse. I don't know, I'm a little bit upset about the whole mayoral thing since it's all over now and all. But, I guess I could run for president. There's still time for the doctor to run for president of the United States and let the bombing begin. That's all I'd have to say once I was elected, of course. And, I'm not like some other local shows where they wait through the whole show to read the viewer mail. So I'm going to get right to it tonight. Hot issues need to be discussed, all right? Dear Dr. Destruction, the next time you answer the phone like that, so rude, I'm going to come over there and I'm going to kick your butt. Signed, Tomika, the telemarketer. Well, Tomika, I don't like being interrupted with these annoying phone calls in the first place. I wasn't really rude to you. I just put the phone down and I got the person that actually lived in the household is what happened, Anyway, Tomika, all I got to say to you, honey, is bring it on, and your next nose job is on the doctor, all right? Anyway, ghoulies, terrible conditions here in Crimson Theater. What can one say but nose job? Anyway, it's better than a snow job, and this is one politician that won't give you that sort of thing. Anyway, ghoulies, we're in for a real treat tonight because, of course, we have the legendary Attack of the Mushroom People, thanks to Eyegore. And, Eyegore, I made you like other men. And you wanted to be your old self again. I just don't understand.
I like being myself, yeah, doctor.
You like being yourself?
Yeah.
Did you ever look in the mirror lately?
Why should I hurt my own feelings?
Good point. Anyway, ghoulies, all kinds of interesting experiments over here going on. And, I think you left something on the table.
Oh, yes, I did.
Anyway, we got all kinds of crazy things happening here on Crimson Theater, Attack of the Mushroom People. What can one say but Attack of the Mushroom People? All kinds of crazy things going on in tonight's feature. Crazy things going on in the world, too, as well. Did you see that lady, what's her name? I forget her first name, but her last name was Rice. She was testifying on the 9/11 attacks.
Yes, I did.
Did you see that? Well, at least none of us will have to wonder any longer what Colin Powell might have looked like if he was a girl. Oh, that's terrible conditions. Oh, poor little boy here. He kind of looks like one of my kitties at home. What's the matter? Don't touch the lever. Did you touch the lever?
I didn't touch no lever.
Well, I know it took a long time to get in the castle this morning. Nobody would answer the door. So I think Vampiro, he was back there touching the lever. Yeah, see, he's busted. Anyway, ghoulies, Attack of the Mushroom People. The actor that starts this one off, I know he was in several of the Japanese Godzilla movies. I can't remember his name. It's either Hu Flung Poo or Chow Mai Wang, one of those two. And I can't remember which. But anyway, ghoulies, it's a great honor for Dr. Destruction to have Attack of the Mushroom People on his show. We have searched high and low for this feature, and the one person in Kenosha that I know, he actually had a copy. He absolutely refused to give me that copy. It would have been in Japanese anyway, ghoulies, but what can one say except don't hold out on the doctor. And I got a line on those Gamera movies.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yes, hats off to Professor Spring, who actually says he's going to give me some copies of those old Dr. Destruction shows, the original ones.
Yes.
They won't be the snowy ones that Dick Neidlinger, even though that was very gracious of him. We do have the first season. Finally, it's being digitally remastered.
Yes, sir, doctor.
And we've got a guy that's really got a good eye for the job. Well, he's got two of them, actually. Two of them. And so we're working on that for the best of Dr. Destruction, or the worst, depending on how you look at it. It really doesn't, you never really know. But you'll have 2.5 years almost of a depressing bums, a cable access show. How about that? Ought to be fun. Anyway, Attack of the Mushroom People, what can one say but Attack of the Mushroom People?
Uncle Benny, I had to get it from him.
Uncle Benny?
Yeah. He said he would always take it to the grave, and that's why I had to go to get the movie.
You had to go to the grave?
Yes.
Was there lots of mushrooms growing there?
Well, he had some with him.
I see.
That makes me very
I'm
suspicious.
working on this. Suspicious of what?
Well, he had a big smile on his face up until the time I took the movie.
Oh, I see. Well, I think all my viewers are going to have a big smile on their face. And you see, I'm growing my own little batch here. I figured the bigger the mushroom, the more fun. That's probably the way it works. Anyway, Ghoulies, you got to get to Attack of the Mushroom People on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater, where there's a fungus among us. Get to it. Oh, there you are, Ghoulies. They're over there. I didn't know which way to look over here. You never do on Crimson Theater. But, you see what happens to a bunch of freaky people when they get marooned on an island and there's nothing there to eat but mushrooms. Something bad's bound to happen. And now you understand why everybody was so happy on Gilligan's Island. After a while, it seemed like they didn't even want to get off the island. Come on, the professor could make a car out of bamboo. He could fix just about everything. The radio lasted forever and had many functions. Obviously, the intelligence was there to get off the island. But probably they had mushrooms on that island too. And then with, Ginger and Mary Ann.
They were having too good of a time.
I think that they wouldn't want to leave the island. That's probably what went on. And as you know, the sequels, they finally did. But didn't they end up back there anyway? I think.
Eventually.
I don't follow the sequels anyway. Bob Denver, of course. What was that crazy cartoon used to be on Saturday morning? You remember what I'm talking about?
Vaguely.
With your outer space, right back in the not the Lost Saucer, because that was Jim Neighbors, I think, and Ruth Buzzy. What was it? I couldn't. I can't tell what he's saying. Is he speaking a different
We should
language?
not let him alone with the chickens.
I won't let him alone with the chickens, and we're not going to let him in the back room of the castle anymore because he won't answer the door. I don't know what he's doing back there. It's we won't even go there, Ghoulies, on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater. That's a little Easter chick for you there.
The little guy gets around.
So anyway, I'm working on this new kind of mushroom here, and I'm wondering what possibly could happen here, if you ate this thing. You want to try? I will try it out. What's that?
50-50.
We better wait till the show's over before we try experimenting with that mushroom over there. It's a fine little dandy. I figured we could feed a lot of homeless people and make them happy at the same time.
That we could.
Yeah, right. I'm telling you. Even though these people on the Mushroom Island here, I don't know, they want to go. They're not digging it. And who knows what's going to happen, but they got about as much fog as they do in the movie The Slime People. Which, by the way, we're still looking for actresses to participate in our fine feature we're going to make, Return of the Slime People, Downtown Kenosha, SOS. And we're looking for actors. We're now in the process of, getting the funds and the money needed to make this fine motion picture. And of course, we'll have a starring role for Dick Nightlinger, Scary Monsters magazine writer, and
He filled the position of the slime?
What's that?
Did he fill the position of the slime?
Oh, he was born for the part.
Oh.
There's no doubt about it, Unless we made Return of the Backstabbers, then he'd be pretty good at that one, too.
Yes.
That's a good one, too, there, You got to admit. Anyway, Ghoulies, I hope you're enjoying tonight's feature. It took a long time to get this one.
Yes,
and I know you worked very hard, and you worked long hours, and you were becoming a little irate there, but it's to be expected.
Well, that's because somebody moved Uncle Benny's headstone over one.
Oh, I see, and then you freaked out, huh?
Well, I went to talk to him, and it wasn't even him.
Oh, it wasn't even there, huh?
No. It was Grandpa Lily.
Grandpa Lily. Yeah, Grandpa Lily. No, he must have been hanging out with Tamika.
I know, but he's out there.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, Ghoulies, you get back to Attack of the Mushroom People on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater, where color never looks so good.
Neither did the mushroom.
Oh, there you are, Ghoulies. We're having a great time here in Crimson Theater. We're just about ready to sample the mushrooms here. Will you shut that thing up? Oh, my God, how terrible. My cats would like that. I think they would chase that around all morning.
I think he sampled too much of our mushrooms.
Oh, I see. He's eating the mushrooms. No wonder he's so happy. No, not that we're advocating that sort of thing. Of course, no. Not here in Crimson Theater. Oh my God, look at the little fella. He's going to it there. Settle down. Oh, now that's what happens. Oh. Anyway, Ghoulies, we got our top 10 non-Godzilla Japanese movies. You know, I just went to an interesting lecture, if you would say, at the Art Institute. Not the Art Institute, I wish. The Kenosha Museum. Well, we're not going to go there, but
not the place again.
I did go there, and I'd like to thank the Kenosha Art Association gave me an award, 3rd place.
Very good, doctor.
How about that? I'm surprised that painting won. It was pretty gruesome, you know, of course, if the doctor did it. I think you guys, you ghoulies, did see that picture before because it was on the
Dorian Gray Art Show?
It was at the Dorian Gray Art Show. It was shown there, and it was also, it fell off the walls on the dinner party, remember? Hey, Vampiro, do you still have the Dorian Gray Art Show footage? Okay, can we run that again after this clip? Thank you. We'll be running the Dorian Gray Art Show footage once again after this clip. You sure you got it back there, Vampiro? You know, Vampiro is full of surprises.
That ain't the only thing.
Yeah, he's full of it, too. Anyway, top 10 non-Godzilla Japanese monster movies. And, you know, they had quite a few. And I wish
monster movies or Japanese?
They got both.
No.
You know, what they always said, why does all the giant monsters head for Tokyo?
Why do they?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm asking you.
But I noticed the same guy in the Mushroom movie has been in other movies, and if I was him, I would be asking myself.
His name? Ishiro Kondo? Hishiro Condominium?
Didn't he do the voice for...
Speed Racer?
Yes, he did.
Well, let's put it this way. I don't think he did the voice for Speed Racer. I think the voice for Speed Racer did him.
That didn't...
no, that don't sound right either. Anyway, Ghoulies, let's get to these top 10 non-Godzilla Japanese monster movies. Extraordinaire. And every one of these I'd like to see in Crimson Theater at some point, and at some point you probably already have. Number 10, Space Giants. You remember Space Giants? Goldar, the big robot? It was a whole family of outer space robots that defended the world from numerous monsters or men in rubber suits. It's a fetish over there.
Okay.
And you know, I forgot, Don, so you got me off track. Because anyway, while I was talking about the museum, I got on track with the doctor winning the award. See? And I got off track because, you know,
I did
have a couple mushrooms before I came here today. But no, they gave a lecture, and all the little Japanese kids, they always peace everybody. That's the thing they do there in Japan. It's peace. They get their picture taken. It's very important for them to go peace. So
if they got the...
that didn't sound right either. You know, we're not having a good morning here. We'll have a better one after we eat our mushroom casserole. Anyway, like I said, number 10, Space Giants, Goldar, the flying robot saving the world from rubber men with rubber fetishes. And number 9, Johnny Sacco and his flying robot, which the wonderful archives here at Crimson Theater we showed a few weeks. Sorry about the bad quality, of course, with that. And you know, we all know that if you have a giant robot that can be controlled by a wristwatch, we want that sort of responsibility put in the hands of a 10-year-old child. Number 8, The Magic Serpent. I haven't seen that one for a very long time. Very cool. Mainly a kung fu kind of movie until the end when you see the magic serpent and then there's a flying spider and all kinds of strangeness, which is common for the Japanese. Strange,
yes,
very strange. Number 7, Ultraman, even though it was a TV series. Ultraman predated the Power Rangers by a long time. He probably was the first one.
Yes.
I don't know of any other. Number 6, The Mysterians. That would be a cool movie to show on Crimson Theater, I think. The Mysterians.
But to try to find a copy.
Yes, and they, I believe they brought the robot from The Mysterians in a remake they did with Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. That robot is in that movie. Number 5, Mothra, which I hesitated to show because we always said, you know, when you want Mothra, you want the Mothra. You don't want the caterpillar.
Right.
You want the moth. Well, I'll tell you what, in the movie Mothra, the caterpillar kicked some serious butt. I couldn't believe it. I was very impressed. He just totaled Tokyo, too. Just a little caterpillar. Yeah, it was unbelievable, Ghoulie. Number 4, the from outer space. Now, I think I saw this on Access many years ago. You don't have that one, do you, Vampiro? I bet you do. Number 2, Yangari, Monster from the Deep, or number 3, that is. Yangari, Monster from the Deep. It was the Korean Godzilla, and he danced, remember, to the radio? Yeah,
I had some mushrooms too.
I'm sure they got plenty of mushrooms in Korea. I don't know. My poor pappy, he got some shrapnel on his leg in Korea, you know.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, you know, it's good when you're in the middle of a war for a good reason, like pin mines. Number 2, Frankenstein Conquers the World with Nick Adams. We got to get that one for sure at Crimson Theater, especially since we're in the middle of our mad scientist experiments here, which I admit they're going a little bit slow, and it's been reduced to this. Frankenstein Conquers the World, starring Nick Adams. A great movie. You know, Boris Karloff prepped Nick Adams to you know, tell him about, you know, the ways of Frankenstein, you know, and he got it from the expert. They had him coach poor Nick Adams, and I guess he went over there and made a couple Japanese movies and committed suicide. It's terrible, and a lot of these brilliant actors, of course. Number 1, of course, is Attack of the Mushroom People.
But of course.
Tonight's feature on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater, where we're always trying to have a good time. I mean, you know, it's either one thing or another here. This is pretty good, too. You try some of this?
Condensed mushrooms?
Yes. Mushrooms condensed. See the separation?
Piero didn't drink out of this, did he?
He might have. He was back there earlier.
I don't know what he's been up to lately.
I don't either. I can just imagine.
He's been acting kind of funny.
I'll tell you what, even if the door's not closed, don't go in.
I know.
I know.
I think he's been talking to Uncle Benny too much.
Yeah, I think he's been talking to Uncle Benny just a little too much. Anyway, Ghoulies, big treat for you. You get back to Attack of the Mushroom People on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater. And, you know, who wouldn't want the mushroom like this?
Crosses and your wafers, you can destroy me. Me! You do not know how many men have come against me. I am the king of my kind.
Oh, no, don't! Don't kill me! Let me live, please! Punish me, torture me, but let me live! I can't die with all those lives on my conscience! All that blood on my head!
Ghoulies, how about that one? Very, very strange. If you eat the mushrooms, you become mushrooms. You know? Not unlike, what are you doing over there?
Just maintaining the machine held up.
Okay, for the next experiment, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, the mushroom experiment seems to come along very well. Who could ask for more?
See what happens when you give it a little miracle grow?
Oh, is that what you did?
A little bit.
Oh, I always, you know, I tell you, when it comes to growing things, you are the best. I'm not even going to go there again. Anyway, Ghoulies, you know, we're always looking for short, independent films here on Crimson Theater. Think you're a movie maker? Have you made a movie? Well, you can always check the email address, should be below, and send us your movies. And don't forget, we're also looking for cast members for our new movie, The Slime People Return, Kenosha, SOS. Anyway, Ghoulies, we've got an interesting little feature. I think we showed it last week, but we showed it at the end of the show and didn't give it the proper justice. So just to show how much we appreciate these things, we're going to show it one more time. The Ghost Book, a little 12-minute movie that a fine young gentleman has made out of Zion. Did you like it?
It was very good. I liked it.
Yes, very good. You know, we like that sort of thing on Crimson Theater. And, you know, as long as people make short little movies, then the doctor will have a good excuse to be on television for a long time. Anyway, Ghoulies, you get to it. Our extra bonus feature tonight, The Ghost Book. Roll that beautiful ghost footage. Casper.
Did Miss Smith keep you?
Yeah. Hey, you want to come over to my house tonight?
Sure, when?
Well, my mom has an appointment with Dr. Ray at 7 o'clock. I think she likes him. This is the third time she's seen him this week.
She okay? What's she got?
She's got gonna whoop.
What? What's that?
It's when I don't have all my homework done. Then she's gonna whoop my ass.
Quit it!
Hey, I heard Aleister Crowley was somewhere around here.
Huh? Who's that?
He's this guy who mastered black magic, spells, potions, supernatural.
Yeah, I gotta bring my little sister Ariel with me.
What?
Why? Because my mom and dad are going to the movies and I gotta watch her.
All right.
Hey, did you get all that homework Miss Smith gave us?
No, that's why I had to stay after school.
Now, Sonny, you better have your homework before I do some black magic fire and turn you to dust.
Will you help me with my homework, Becky, please?
Yeah, sure. I got all the answers.
Hey guys, wanna play hide go seek?
Yeah! Let's go see who's gonna be it.
Put your foot in, everybody.
Okay, one foot in.
Okay.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
You're it! You guys
have
have
50.
50. Yeah, we're gonna go. Hurry.
Ooh, what's this? Oh my god, I gotta get out of here. Guys, look what I found. What you got there, Alex?
What's that?
I don't know. I found this box and there's a crawl space. There are some bones and a grave.
Open it, open it.
It's locked.
I wanna see what's inside.
Me too.
We'll just have to wait till you come over to my house later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, we'll be there at 7.
Oh, there we go, Ghoulies. I guess that's, we're pretty much wrapping it up. I'm glad you all joined us here on Crimson Theater, and thanks for the support. Thanks for the 1,630 votes, by the way. Now that this is all water on the bridge, I can talk about such things. And we will be rolling some of that great mayoral campaign footage that Doctor did. Quite a good time we had there.
Yes, we did.
Of course, we couldn't show that on television, but now, since it's all over and done with, it's coming up. That's right. Dr. Destruction did run for mayor, but he lost. But there's still time to run for president, I guess. You know what I mean? And with those other two boneheads that nobody wants to vote for, the doc might have a good chance.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah, no, I'm not going to start campaigning about that yet. I will have a press conference, of course, with my platform for president coming up real soon. Anyway, Ghoulies, that's really all we have time for tonight. What a pleasure to have Attack of the Mushroom People. Give me this little guy here. So you guys have a horrifying week, and we'll see you next time on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater.